Verse 27 of the 6th chapter of the Gospel of Matthew. Jesus is warning against anxieties, pointing out that birds are fed by God, even though they don't sow or reap or gather into barns. And now he adds to that conversation an additional factor, which is also equally weighty, that the whole enterprise of worrying about things is fairly useless. And he puts it in these familiar words. So we have tis. This is the masculine interrogative pronoun, so which or who. Who, de, postpositive, but who of eggs, humone. So eggs from ek, out of, takes the genitive. So the genitive second person plural pronoun, which of you. Merimnon. This is from merimnao. It's a word that occurred a little earlier in this same context. In the first person singular, it would mean I worry, I am anxious about something would be the idea. This, of course, is a present active participle. Masculine singular nominative going along with the subject of the sentence. So, which of you worrying? In the process of worrying, dunatai, from dunamai, I am able. This is the third person singular present active indicative. So, which of you is able? Be the idea prosthenai, finitive. This is a from pros tithemi. So tithemi means to place or to put. Pros would have the idea of putting it forward, and out of that you get the idea of adding. So which of you can add, put it forward in addition to whatever else is there. Epi, preposition, takes the accusative here. Epi tain helikion. The article is in the feminine there. It's the accusative singular. And helikion can either mean stature or age. It was actually originally translated stature, which seemed like an odd thing to say. The consensus these days is that the better rendering of this would be age, as in how old are you, that idea. So which of you could add upon your age would be the idea, out to the possessive pronoun and the genitive singular masculine. The age of him, pukon, this is the word for cubit. I think that's where the idea came from, that Jesus must have meant stature, because it seems like a cubit is a more meaningful term with respect to a stature than to an age. But that's probably not the idea. The point is that, of course, if you could add a cubit to your stature, that would be 18 inches. That would be a pretty extraordinary addition to your height. Whereas if it's the age, then it's a relatively trifling amount. It's mixing metaphors a little bit, but nevertheless that seems to be more the idea here. So which can add, who of you could add to your age? 1 cubit, 1 little bit, and hina, of course, the word for one in the accusative here. And that's the masculine singular accusative of this adjective one. So it's the futility of this, the futility of thinking that by becoming anxious and so on, I can make any actual change in life. Worrying, someone said once, is assuming responsibilities God never intended you to carry. Really, usually worry is about things that we don't have any control over anyway. And in some ways, Jesus is urging us to simply entrust these concerns into God's hands. As we read elsewhere in the scriptures, cast your cares on him, for he cares for you, and he's better at worrying about things than we are.